What's good, Wizards fans? Just wanted to chop it up with you guys about this IT trade, man. IT was traded to the Clippers earlier today for Jerome Robinson. Then we had the trade with Jordan McRae, trading him to the Denver Nuggets for Shabazz Napier. So there was a lot of movement today, a lot of movement. I know we're not a good team right now. I know we got a bad record. What's up, Kyle? What's up, Alex Coy? What's up, Bobby? What's up, guys? So I know the Wizards we're not a good team right now. We do have a chance. Hi, Chad, you funny. We do have Allison. I'm used to this. What's up? We do have a legitimate chance to actually make the playoffs. Believe it or not, we actually do. We do play the Mavericks tomorrow in DC. What's up, Alice? What's up, Nate? We're 17-32 right now. So Jordan McRae, we'll talk about that trade first. Alice Coy said it's rebuild mode. So I don't think it is just yet. Make sure if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Definitely El Greco. What's up, man? Hail to them skins. But trading Jordan McRae, I'm not a big fan of that trade. Just to get Shabazz Napier in return, I'm not a big fan of that at all. I'm not a fan of that at all. Trading him for what's his name, Shabazz Napier. That's another small, minuscule, short point guard. So, and I know Shabazz is kind of a tough guy, but it just wasn't a good trade in my opinion. Now, getting IT out of here to play defense, then okay, I understand that. But the trades today, I'm not a big fan of. We got to see how Jerome Robinson is though from the Clippers. So we'll see. I'm only going to be on here for about 30 minutes. We'll chop it up. Take some questions here, Alex. So I wish we could get Uber. Kelly Oubre, he's pretty good. Kelly Oubre's pretty good, but I think he's a little overhyped. I think he's a little overhyped than how good he really is. People think he is. He's a little out of control. Now he's super athletic. He's an athletic freak. He's tall as crap. Kelly Oubre is tall. He is shooting is not his strong point. He's gotten a little bit better with shooting, but I just don't know. I mean, Kelly Oubre, we could have kept him for like, I don't know how much we had to pay him, maybe like 15 mil a year. I think he's getting like 15 mil a year or something like that. But I really like Davis Bertans. I like Bertans a lot. The Latvian laser. I love Davis Bertans. WV so what's up, man? He said, can they trade Scott Brooks? Yeah, I'm not Scott Brooks' biggest fan either. I'm really not. I'm not the biggest fan of Scott Brooks. But the thing about Scott Brooks, you gotta look at the team he has right now. John Wall is injured. You had Isaiah Thomas who can't play defense. So they made Tommy was like, okay, we're gonna have to play IT. We promised him, we gave him an opportunity to start in this league and play. And IT is just not that guy anymore. He's not that same guy. He's after that hip injury, he's not the same guy. He looks like he gained a little bit of weight, and it's hard to bounce back from that injury. IT was bringing us down. Somebody said that John Mills. Yeah, IT was killing us on defense. He was a liability on defense. A liability. Couldn't get a stop for nothing. Couldn't guard anybody. Couldn't stay in front of anybody. He's too short. Basically a midget out there. Couldn't play any defense. What's up, Go-Go? He said exactly. Alice Coy said, can't wait to see John Wall back on the court, man. I can't wait to see John either, man. For real. John's been on the sidelines. And what's up, Moose Kamal? What's up, man? Even though he's a Giants fan, what's up, man? I can't wait to see John Wall. Next year is going to be really good. John Wall, Bradley Beal, Davis Bertans. Hi, C-Res, you're funny. Goodbye, Mark Cuban. No, sir. We're gonna beat the Mavericks on Friday. We should beat them. I'm not gonna say we are. I'm not gonna get too cocky because every time we have a chance, every time we play a team we're supposed to be like the Warriors, we were supposed to beat the Warriors. The Warriors are the worst team in the league. We got blown out by the freaking Warriors. I was pissed. Wahoo, Brad. Thank you, man. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate it, man. Go Terps. Go Terps. Let's go Terps, man. I saw Virginia last night. Brandon Key had a nice shot. I was gonna comment on your video. Brandon Key made a nice shot against the I forgot who you guys played last night. I can't remember. The ACC is kind of down this year. I'll be making more Maryland basketball videos pretty soon though. Let's get to some more of these comments here. Self-made man in California. Shout out to California. Hope we get James Wiseman in the draft. I hope so too. I don't think we're gonna get a draft pick that high because we're just not that bad. If you look at the standings right now, we are because we're really not that far from the 8th seed. We're not that far off. So we really have a legitimate chance to make the playoffs, even though I don't know if we will. We're only 4 games behind the 8th seed, and that's crazy. That's crazy. I don't think we're gonna win the lottery that much to get James. Now, if we get James Wiseman, that would be awesome. That would just be a steal for the Wizards. That would be awesome. That'd be a huge change. John Wall, Thomas Bryant would probably come off the bench, and then Rui Hachimura would be the 4 man. All Night Wing said, "What if we can get Boogie and free?" Yeah, we probably could. We probably could because he's gonna be available. It's probably gonna be a 1 year deal. The thing about DeMarcus Cousins is the injury history. So I don't know if you can really trust him on that. So I don't know if I would go after DeMarcus Cousins. Now, last year I kind of wanted him, and he doesn't really play defense. But so I don't know. I wouldn't mind a 1 year deal though. But I think we're just gonna go young guys. I think we're just gonna do draft young guys, young bigs, and young guys. To be honest with you. See, Rez, yeah, the Miami, you guys are terrible in football and basketball this year, really bad. Miami's had a down year in sports. I don't know if they're good at tennis, but they've been really bad at basketball and football. Alex M said, "What's wrong with Thomas Bryant? He can be better." Yeah, Thomas Bryant has played pretty well. He had a double the other night. He's getting better. He had an injury, so he was out a few games. But Thomas Bryant, his defense is a little lacking here. He's a little inconsistent. But yeah, Wahoo Brad, the ACC is really weak this year. They really are. John Mill said, "Thoughts on running Troy Brown?" Yeah, at point guard. That's a good option, honestly, because that he's just better at handling the basketball. I think he's better at that than just standing around. I think he's more of a playmaker. And he's kind of a tweener. I look at him like Evan Turner. Him and Evan Turner are like the same player. They got the same frame, same body type, same type of athleticism. That's just how they even look alike. He's an Evan Turner clone. That's what he is. He can shoot though. He's really really versatile. He's just kind of like it's hard to plug and play Troy Brown. I think Troy Brown's really good though. He has a lot of potential. He's only 19 years old. That's the crazy thing about it. Vlogher said, shout out to Vlogher. She said, thoughts on Bradley Beal not making the All-Star game. Now that was disrespectful. It was just some BS that Bradley Beal didn't make the All-Star game. He should be an automatic lock for the freaking All-Star game. Now I understand the Wizards. We don't have the best record in the world, but he should have made it. I mean, you're averaging 29 points a game. You're like the 4th leading scorer in the league. You're getting assists. You're getting rebounds. You're playing defense. I mean, this guy is just a class act. I mean, you saw what he did taking those young kids on a tour to Howard. Those are off the court things, but it matters, And Bradley Beal has played really, really well. He was voted second by the players, and then he doesn't make the All-Star game. They put Kyle Lowry. I know Kyle Lowry's been winning, but gosh darn, it's just really disrespectful to Bradley Beal, the real deal Bradley Beal. Let's get to some other questions here. Alice Coy, thoughts on the Redskins' desire to add talent around Dwayne Haskins? We'll get back to that question. Alice Coy, Bradley Beal got snubbed. Yeah, he definitely did, man. It was some BS. WVJJ, at least they won't use their first round pick on someone from High Crafty. Yeah, man, for real. Just had to get a quick drink. Yeah, in years past with Ernie Grunfeld, we used to get guys like Jan Vesley and Alexei Petrov and some other no-name guys that would come over and just be busts. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking with those picks. So I think actually, you know what? You never know. Tommy might like some foreign guys. Now some foreign guys have played a little bit better, like Jokic and Porzingis. So some of the foreigner guys have been playing a lot better. Jan Vesley was the worst pick I've ever seen in my life. That was just terrible. All Night Wing says Shabazz Napier ain't doing bad. Yeah, I heard Shabazz Napier's been pretty good. I heard he hasn't been a bad option. I just haven't really paid attention to Shabazz Napier. I haven't really paid attention because the Nuggets, I mean, nobody really watches them except for Jokic and Jamal Murray maybe. But I haven't really paid attention to Shabazz. He's kind of fell under the radar. Like I said, he was a first-round pick. He was supposed to be really, really good because he was good at UConn. And, he's kind of fell off the mat, to be honest with you. But, I mean, the best option for him is obviously a backup point guard. Now we have Jerome Robinson, who's really short too, who's kind of like a point guard / shooting guard as well. So we'll see. See, Res 99 said we pretty solid at tennis and baseball. Yeah, I know. Basically everything but basketball and football. All Night Wing said he can be a good rotational player. Yeah, I think so too. I think he can. I think he definitely can. Underdog Sports said thoughts on Clippers waiving IT. Yeah, man, that sucks, man. I feel sorry for Isaiah Thomas. I really do. Like when he was at the Celtics, he was so good. And now, proper etiquette. He was so good, and how much he's fallen off. It's a sad story. It really is. Like I know he has a lot of money and stuff, but it's a sad story to see how good he was with the Celtics. And he comes to the Wizards and gets traded away, and then now he's waived. So it's rough, man. He really is a defensive liability. So his career might be cut. He might have to go overseas. He might have to be like a who went overseas? Did Carmelo didn't go like Amari Stoudemire and J.R. Smith went overseas. Michael Beasley went overseas. He might have to be somebody like that. That's what I think he's gonna do. Let's see here. All night we said, what is the chances we make the playoffs next year? And we'll see. I think, like I said, if you had that lineup with John Wall, Brad Bill, Davis Bertans at the 3, Rui Hachimura at the 4, and then Thomas Bryant at the 5. And then a lot of people say they want to get Hassan Whiteside. I think we definitely should be at least a 6 seed. I think at least a 6 seed. And then you look at the rest of the East, you got the Sixers, you got the Celtics, you got the Raptors, and you got the Bucks. So those are 4 or 5 teams right there. C-Red said Norris Cole's overseas and more former Heat guys overseas. Yeah, I think Isaiah Thomas is going to be overseas. But you see top 5 seed, I think the Pacers are pretty good too. The Magic, Pistons traded in Andre Drummond, so I don't see the Pistons making the playoffs. So if you look at the trajectory of the playoffs, it looks like Detroit, Blake Griffin. I don't know what Blake Griffin's doing. He hasn't played in like a long time. So we are tied with the Pistons, and then the Bulls. We're a half game behind the Bulls. Yeah, the Wizards, we could legitimately, seriously make the playoffs. I think this gives the opportunity to Gary Payton Jr. as well. Gary Payton Jr. or Gary Payton II, he can get a lot of playing. He plays defense. That's somebody that actually plays defense. Isaiah Thomas didn't even think about playing defense. So that's actually a good thing. WVJJ said, happy next year if they finish above 500. That will be a step in the right direction. Yeah, they definitely should. With a healthy John Wall, a healthy Bradley Beal, a healthy Davis Bertans, a healthy Rui Hachimura, a second-year Rui Hachimura, he should be really, really good. John Mills said top 5 seed next year if everything goes well. Whiteside, yeah, I heard White. Yeah, I know, Chad. I know. I heard Whiteside. I know you don't like Whiteside. Whiteside is actually not. He's playing decent. He's actually playing decent for the Blazers. He's actually playing kind of decent for the Blazers. It's actually not that bad. John Mills, I see he's going to go to China, become the new star. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, he's probably in that same group of people, just like a Stephon Marbury. That part would be really, really good. If he goes to China, that would be really, really good. That would be really darn good if he went to China. That'd be really good for him. All right, so let's see here. All night when he said what happened to Sean Randall, I think he's in the G League. He actually wasn't that bad last year. I think he's in the G League. Alice Coy, if John Wall can stay healthy, will be good. Yeah, I think so as well. Alice M said he's in China. Dion offered they waived. Yeah, I heard they waived. I heard they waived Isaiah Thomas. They did let him go. That's unfortunate for Isaiah Thomas, man. Like I said, with the Celtics, he was really good, and now he's fallen basically off the NBA spectrum. And he probably will be. I think the next step for him is going overseas. I don't see him getting another spot in the NBA. That's rough, man. I feel like the Clippers could have used him. I feel like they could have used him off the bench. Moose Kamal, you're funny. Do I want Greg Olson? Oh, I thought you said Greg Oden. That's what made me laugh. I thought you were saying Greg Oden, but Greg Olson. Let's see here. Exo's kind of what's up, man? Shout out to the Titans, man. The Titans, y'all did a great job this year. Alice M, yes, I am from Maryland. I love Christ. What's up, man? Justice Roderick, what's going on? So, Tony Buck said he's going everywhere. Ed on NBA teams. Yeah, man. What's his name? Isaiah Thomas, man. He's been Celtics, Nuggets. He was on the Kings for a couple years. Celtics, Nuggets, Wizards, then traded to the Clippers, and then waived. And now he'll be going to China most likely or somewhere overseas. C-Red said Greg Olson still got a solid year or two. Yeah, I think so too. I think the Redskins going after Greg Olson is actually not a bad thing, to be honest with you. I really don't think it is. A 1-year deal, I wouldn't be mad at that. All night Winston said, I think the 2 first-round picks for the Latvian Laser was a bit of a weak offer. Yeah, I mean, the Celtics offering, or, we were like, okay, we're not going to trade Davis Bertans unless you give us 2 first-round picks. And I agree with that too. But the Celtics The Celtics are a good team, so they're going to have whatever pick. One of their picks is going to be really, really low. It's going to be like the 25th pick or something like that, or 20th, 26th pick. And then the other pick, I don't know where that pick would be. But 2 first-round picks for Davis Bertans, I don't even know if I would do that. I don't like this draft. I think it's a weak draft. I don't like this draft at all. I'm not a fan of it. Like I said, I'm not a fan of LaMelo Ball. I'm not a fan of this draft, really. Let's see here. Tony Buck and Cavs. The Cavaliers, they traded for Andre Drummond. William Carter said, thank goodness we got rid of IT. Yeah, IT was a liability, man. He really was. He was a liability. Self-made man in California said, did I want Miles Turner? I like Miles Turner. I do. I think he plays really hard. He can rebound. He can shoot jumpers. He's very versatile. He blocks shots. He plays defense. So I wouldn't mind Miles Turner. I really wouldn't mind. I like Miles Turner. I like him. I really wanted Domantas Sabonis. I like him a lot. I wanted him to become a free agent, but the Pacers signed him to an extension. So let's see here. Moose Kamal. Hi, you're a funny guy. Hilton Skins. Moose. WVJJ said, have not looked, but who are the top free agents next year in the NBA? This is a weak free agent class. It's a very weak free agent class. So I can look it up. I know some of the guys that are free agents. I can look this up real quick. It's not like last year's class. Last year's class had Kawhi Leonard, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant. There were so many good free agents last year. Paul George got traded. He wasn't a free agent, though. D'Angelo Russell was a free agent. Jimmy Butler was a free agent. There were so many free agents last year. It was just crazy how many free agents were last year. So I'm gonna look some of these guys up. I know Anthony Davis is a free agent. I don't see Anthony Davis leaving anywhere. I don't see him going anywhere. So we're actually gonna have a little bit of cap space. That's the sucky part about it. The year we finally have cap space because Jan Mahimi's gonna be off the books. Trying to think who else is gonna be off the books. We got Trevor Reeves up out of here. Otto Porter's off the books. So I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. So we actually have a little bit of cap space, and the guys, the talent in the free agency pool is not that good. Anthony Davis is the best guy in there. Brandon Ingram is a restricted free agent. Andre Drummond is a free agent. Montrezl Harrell. I like Montrezl Harrell. Gordon Hayward, Fred VanVleet, Bojan Bogdanovic. These are the top 10 guys. Marcus Morris is a free agent. DeMar DeRozan is a free agent. Danilo Gallinari. That's the only guy I would go out, is probably Danilo Gallinari. And Marcus Morris. I like Marcus Morris a lot. Bojan Bogdanovic, I like him too. Gordon Hayward, I would pass on Gordon Hayward. So this free agent class is really, really bad. It's not good at all. Serge Ibaka is a free agent. Joe Harris, Tristan Thompson, Dragic, Marcus Gasol, Hassan Whiteside. Yeah, this free agency is pretty darn bad. It's really bad. It's a terrible class of free agency. Let's see here. Let's get to these questions. What's up, Pedro? Shout out to Pedro. Make sure you guys sub up Pedro Smith. Make sure you sub his channel, man. He has a lot of good Redskins content. I think he does Wizards too. He does a lot of DMV sports as well. Make sure you check out his channel. Junior Barrio said, "Let's go Clippers." You're a Clippers fan. William Carter said, "Rest in peace, Kobe." Yes, sir. Rest in peace to the Mamba. Medio True said, Isaiah Thomas ruined his career the same year he put the Wizards out of the playoffs. Yeah, well, that hip injury. Yeah, that hip injury. It was really, really devastating to his career, man. Like I said, it's sad for him because he was due for a big contract. Bringing the Brinks truck. I remember all that. He knocked us out in the playoffs. And then after that, man, it was just rough. He's probably going to be overseas. That's why I see Isaiah Thomas overseas. I don't see him getting another NBA contract. I just don't see it. Samuel Demis said, "Let's hope Bertans comes back." Yeah, I think he will. We're not gonna. We didn't trade him, so the only way he's gonna leave is if we traded him. And now, since we didn't trade him, I think we're gonna make him sign an extension. I think we need to do that as soon as possible. Bertans has been awesome. Davis Bertans, the Latvian laser, he averages 15 points a game and 5 rebounds, 43% from the 3-point line, and he's in the 3-point contest this year. He's been unbelievable. He's been ridiculous, and oh my gosh, he's been ridiculous. He's been a knockdown, dead-eye shooter. So, general truth, yeah, that free agency is terrible. Andre Drummond's at the top of the list. Anthony Davis is obviously going to re-sign with the Lakers. Brandon Ingram is like the second best player on there. I think he's going to re-sign with the Pelicans. DeMar DeRozan's on there. I'll pass on DeMar DeRozan. Do not want him. And I think who else is on there? Like Fred VanVleet is like a top 10 player. Gordon Hayward's a top 10 player on the free agency class. It's a very, very weak free agency class. So the only guys I want on there is Danilo Gallinari and what's his name? Hassan Whiteside. Those are the only guys I really want. Those guys really aren't that good either. Somebody asked me a question about the Grizzlies. Where'd it go? Exoskeleton Tennessee guy. He said, "What do I think about the Grizzlies? Are good. John Moran is awesome. He's going to win Rookie of the Year. He's starting to run away with it. My guy Rui Hachimura was playing really, really well at one time. But the Titans, I mean, the Grizzlies are pretty good. You traded away Andre Iguodala, so that was a good trade. You got some guys back. You gave away Jay Crowder. I don't know why you guys did that, but you got Justice Winslow and some other guys. JP said, "I'm with you, Ed. I want Anthony Edwards. He's a perfect fit with John and Brad. You know, he's a shooting guard, but he's a little tall. He's really good. I think he's the best. He's the best player in this draft. He's going to be the first pick. So only way we're going to get Anthony Edwards is if we had the first pick. I don't see us getting the first pick in the draft or even the second or third pick. I don't think we're going to get anything that high. I don't even think we're going to get a top 5 pick. But Anthony Edwards is really freaking good. Oh, my gosh. He's so good. John Mills, what should we work on this summer? Just getting in the weight room, getting stronger. I will work on the 3-point shot a little bit more as well. I think he needs to spread it out because in today's NBA, you need to spread it out. But he has a really, really good mid-range shot. Really good mid-range shot. He has a nice post game. He's really strong. I like Rui a lot. He's been very impressive. He's really surprised me. He's really surprised. I didn't even want to draft Rui, and I made that mistake in letting people brainwash me into wanting some other guys. But Rui Hachimura really surprised me. Tommy Shepard made a great draft pick with drafting Rui Hachimura. What's up, Muti? What's up, man? Tony Buck one. Pissed Bill is not an All-Star game. And not even was. Yeah, man, for real. It's disrespectful. It's disrespectful. He said it himself. Bradley Bill should be an All-Star. By far. He should be an All-Star. Could fool around being an All-Star starter, to be honest with you. If you're averaging, the fan vote is ridiculous. And that coaching vote, I don't know what in the world they were thinking. So I don't know why he's not even in it. All right. Let's see here. Nightwing said Jerome Robinson can be good, but we got to play him. Yeah. I'm about to watch some Jerome Robinson highlights. I know he didn't get a lot of playing time for the Clippers. I know they had Patrick Beverly and some other guys. They traded away Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So there's a reason why Jerome Robinson, they have Landry Shamet. They have guys that are not really all that at the point guard position. They have Louis Williams, who's a shooting guard and a primary ball handler. But Jerome Robinson, I'm kind of wondering why he didn't get any playing time. I know he was a first-round pick for the Clippers only like 2 years ago. So, we'll see if we can use him. Now, Mo Wagner was a first-round pick that wasn't getting a lot of playing time for the Lakers, and now he's getting a lot of playing time for us. So maybe that could be the same situation for Jerome Robinson. He's only, 20-something years old, 21, 22, something like that. William Carter said, yeah, we can still make the playoffs. That is true. We're 4.5 games behind the 8th spot. The Pistons just traded away Andre Drummond, so they got worse, in my opinion. Blake Griffin has been injured all year, so I don't know what the Pistons are doing. It looks like they're hitting the reset button as well. So let's see here. The next question. Tony Buck said, and there's Al Horford. Al Horford's a free agent. I don't even see him on this list for free. I don't think he is. I think he signed a multi-year deal with the Sixers. So, yeah, I don't think he's a free agent at all. Let's see here. Carmelo Anthony's going to be a free agent. That's funny. Jeremy Grant's going to be a free agent. Free agent Dario Saric will be a restricted free agent. Carmelo's an unrestricted free agent. Malik Beasley. This free agent. DeMarcus Cousins is a free agent. This is a pretty bad free agency class. It's really darn bad. It's pretty awful. It's really bad. Let's see here. Yeah, XO. Yeah, Bill's not an All-Star, man. I don't know how he didn't make the All-Star game. 0-1-1 said we wasn't need to trade for Anthony. Are you talking about the guy from the Blazers? Nah, I wouldn't try to get Anthony Simmons. I think he has potential, but I wouldn't trade for Anthony Simmons. Pedro said we got to save our money and not sign any super contracts. Yeah, man. We got to pay Davis Bertans. We're already paying Bradley Beal We're paying Bradley Beal a max deal. We're paying John Wall a super max deal. Jan Mahimi's contract, which is $15.8 million per year, is getting off the books. So that's awesome. Trying to go. Thomas Bryant's on a team-friendly deal for like $4 million per year. Isaiah Thomas, we got him off the books. Ish Smith is like $4 million per year. That's a steal. So we're still gonna have Ish Smith. Jordan McRae is gone. That was a cheap deal. We got a lot of young guys on cheap rookie deal contracts. Rui Hachimura is on a rookie contract. Thomas Bryant is a cheap deal. So we got some guys on some cheap deals. Olive Christ said Dan Snyder hasn't made some good moves. Changed my mind. Yeah, he has. He definitely has. He definitely has. We will talk about that in another video. William Carter said we will get LaMelo Ball somehow. I have a feeling it's going to happen too. I really don't want LaMelo Ball, but he's tall. He's really tall. So he can pass. He can dribble. So we'll see what he can do. But I wouldn't draft LaMelo Ball. Alice Coy said second year Rui is going to be good. Yeah, I definitely. He's really good right now. He's going to be really good next year. Exoskeleton said Grizzlies got Dion Waiters, and I wouldn't want Dion Waiters. I wouldn't want Dion Waiters, but Justin Winslow, he might be really good. Actually, Dion Waiters can score. He'd probably be good for you guys off the bench, for real. Juan Gotti said should have traded Jay Wall. He's literally still in money. Nah, he's not that bad. He's not as bad as Josh Norman. He's not as bad. 301 said 100. Yeah, he's nowhere near as bad as Josh Norman. Josh Norman that's the worst contract I've seen in a long, probably since Albert Hainsworth. That's like the worst contract that I've seen for a Redskins player. But Juan Gotti, and shout out to Juan. Make sure you sub up his channel too. But John Wall, if he comes back healthy next year and plays like he did a couple years ago back in 2017 when he was an All-Star and third team All NBA defense, then yeah, it's money well spent. And John earned his contract. He did. 2017, we beat the Celtics in Game 6, and he had that game winner, and he qualified for the Supermax deal. You know, that's just the rules in the NBA. I mean, if you qualify for a Supermax deal, that's what you're gonna get. And a lot of guys are getting max deals anyway. Yeah, Josh Norman's so bad, so bad. Well, I mean, yeah, no, I understand, but yeah, Josh Norman is terrible. He gets burned on every play. John Wall's not getting burned or dunked on, nothing like that. Now, John, last year he just came in. He was like focusing on Rose Bar and Barcode and the clubs in DC, and he wasn't really focused on what was going on the court. He came in out of shape, and the Achilles thing, it just got worse and worse every year. But I think John Wall is going to be really good next year. I'm giving him one more year. If he doesn't play well next year, then it's time to move on. William Carter, LaMelo. Oh my gosh, LaMelo Ball replacing John Wall. I don't see that happening. Alex M said, "Where are you, a Redskins or Wizards fan?" I can't remember, man. I've been a Skins fan since I was like 4, since I could really think about football, and I've been a Wizards fan forever too. Same thing with the Capitals, for real. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know who I was a fan of first. I think all of them at the same time, to be honest with you. Exoskeleton said Grizz should have kept. Yeah, you should have kept Jay Crowder. William Carter said LaMelo's the truth. Don't sleep on him. I'm trying not to, man. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I think he's weak. I think he needs to get strong, get in the weight room. And I know he's still young. He's 19, so he has some time to get better. William Carter said LaMelo's the truth. I already read that. DC Plain Spotter so this is Redskins and Wizards talk. Yeah, it's just mostly Wizards talk. If you want to talk Redskins, you can just a little bit. I'll answer very quickly the Redskins questions, but it's really about Wizards talk. And I'm only going to be on here for 30 minutes, 28 minutes already. I'm in TMK said, how much is Davis Bertans worth? I think he's worth about 15 mil. I want to say 15 mil. He's not a max deal player, but I think he's going to get about 15 to 17 million dollars per year. He might even get more than that. Robert Mays, you're a funny guy. Good question. You're a funny guy. Wahoo Brad said Ed's better than us. Thank you, Wahoo. I appreciate that. Make sure you check out Wahoo Brad's channel, man. He talks about the Redskins, Virginia, and a lot of other sports. He's big on NASCAR, too. All Nightwing said Mo Wagner, Rob Jackson, Hayes. Mo Wagner played well, man. Mo Wagner was playing well. He did. He played really well. He's had a good season so far. One guy, he said, so who do you want to draft? I'm not drafting a guard this year, honestly. See, the thing is, a lot of people are giving up on John Wall, like you said. So if they do draft a point guard, then it's going to get Cole Anthony. You're going to get LaMelo Ball. You're going to get guys like that. I'd rather get a big man like James Wiseman, but At the same time, you got to remember we're not going to get a top pick. We're going to get like a late lottery pick if we don't make the playoffs. And if we make the playoffs and we're going to too late. I really like RJ Hampton overseas. I think he's an athletic guard that can really play. He's tall. He's like 6'6". He can jump out the gym. He can dribble. He's real physical. He likes to take contact in the paint, can dunk on people. Oh, I really like RJ Hampton a lot. JO420 said Clippers want to trade. Well, they waived Isaiah Thomas. They waived Isaiah Thomas. They let him go already. Tall guy said ACCR, yes sir, held to them skins. Greg said if you knew the Redskins were going to go 0-16, you had season tickets, would you go to every game? 0-16? Nah, I can't do that. I can't. That's terrible. That's worse than last year. The Redskins have never done anything. Knock on wood, they've never done 0-16. That would be crazy. Samuel Dimas said, he said the Wizards select Jalen Smith. I love Jalen Smith. I love Jalen Smith out of Maryland. He's really freaking good. He dunked on somebody last night. He played really well. William Carter said John Wall is done, bro. He won't be the same player. We need to get rid of him ASAP. It's like believing Alex Smith will come back and lead us. No. Don't compare to Alex Smith. It's not that bad. The injury was not that bad. That was just a gruesome injury for Alex Smith. And John Wall had an Achilles injury. A lot of people have come back from Achilles injuries. I think some guys who played Kobe came back from the Achilles injury and played. I want to say who came back from an Achilles injury? I can't remember. Emmanuel Sanders in football. These guys in football have come back from Achilles injuries. It's a lot easier to come back from an Achilles injury than a freaking broken tibia and fibula. That's it's really hard to come back from. But John Wall can come back and play well. Have you seen the videos of John Wall working out? Have you seen him on the side? He's already been windmill dunking and things like that. Alexander Wilson said, "Trade John Wall with a contract." Yeah, nobody wants that contract. It's hard to trade somebody with a contract like that. I don't think we're going to be able to trade John Wall. Maybe next year. If we have to trade. Boogie Cousins, came back with the Achilles. Yes, thank you, Chad. Boogie Cousins did come back from the Achilles injury. Kevin Durant, Tony Buck. Yeah, Kevin Durant will come back. He hasn't come back yet, but he will come back from the Achilles injury. Boogie Access Cousins said skill, so would have been the playoffs in 20. Yeah, that's true. If Alex Smith didn't get injured, we wouldn't make the playoffs. Kevin Cronin said, when is our next live stream? I think, my next live stream, Kevin, if we sign Greg Olsen, if the Redskins sign Greg Olsen, then I will be going live. I will be doing a live stream. I got a feeling that Greg Olsen, I got a feeling the Redskins will be signing Greg Olsen. I got a feeling. He visited the Redskins today. We didn't hear anything. He has another meeting with the Bills, but I got a feeling we're going to sign Greg Olsen. William Carter said, imagine Carmelo teaching LaMelo everything he knows with Bradley, Bill, and Rui there. I saw the videos, but I see he's favoring still. You talking about Carmelo or LaMelo? Everything he knows with Bradley, Bill. Ron Rivera he is bringing the Panthers guys in. Kevin Cronin, your Eagles. Oh, that's terrible, Kev. That's terrible. But you're probably from Philly, right? I understand. I get it. That's terrible. The Sixers, I think they made a trade today too. Ben Simmons can never hit a three. He actually hit 1-3 finally. He's been in the league for 3 years. He finally hit a three. Kevin Cronin. Isaac Turner said, Lakers versus Clippers. Who you got in 7? I got the Clippers beating the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals, or even it might be the second round for real. Actually, no, the Western Conference. I got the Clippers winning. I got the Clippers winning in 6. All right, guys, it's been real. One guy said, "Where do you think Ant Count?" I don't think Ant Count is going to be drafted. Actually, I don't. I think he's going to be like Melo Trimble. For real. JP said, "I will overpay for Fred VanVleet or Montrezl. We need a physical." Yeah, I would definitely Montrezl. I love Montrezl Harrell. I think he's a restricted free agent though. So yeah, like you said, you have to overpay for him. Fred VanVleet, I don't know about bringing him in because I know he wants to start. I don't see him starting on this team with John Wall being here. You could probably bring him off the bench. But nah, I don't. I like Fred VanVleet, but I don't see it working out here in D.C. Isaac Turner said, if we sign Greg Olsen, then do you think we get another tight end in free agency like Austin Hooper or draft Thaddeus Moss? I think we're going to draft somebody if we get Greg Olsen. I don't think we're going to sign another tight end. Isaac just said, come on, man, Lakers all the way. Nah, Lakers are not. I don't see them winning. I don't see them winning the whole thing. It would be a nice story if they did, but I don't think they will. Tony Buck one said, what about Al Horford? Al Horford's not a free agent, so you got to trade for Al Horford. He's under contract for the Sixers for like the next 2 or 3 years, I think. Jo 420 said that's not true because Blake Griffin had a contract with the Clippers, and they still traded him. Yeah, you're right. That's true. That's true. That is true. That is true. You know, you never know. We did trade Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas had a big contract, and we still traded Gilbert Arenas to the Orlando Magic. That is true. You never know. Alex Corey said Fred VanVleet would be a 6 or something. He probably be our 6 man. He probably be the first man on him, and if who else will come on the bench? Thomas Bryant maybe next year. We traded away Jordan McRae, who was our best bench player, and Troy Brown Jr. might come on the bench. CP3, no, we're not getting CP3. No, that's not happening. Kevin Cronin said, I like the Phillies. Boo! I know you're from Philly, so I respect it. I respect it. I respect the hustle. I respect the fandom. All right, y'all, it's been real, man. Next time we'll probably be about Redskins talk. We'll see if we sign Greg Olson. All right, y'all. Hail to them Wizards. Hail to Skins. All right, y'all. Peace.